We're back here at the UCCU Center. They just gave the Juab starters. We'll come back to them in a moment. But let's, as you can see, the Richfield starters being announced. Let's go to Rick Robinson with the Richfield starters.
Okay, wearing number 4, a senior, Jordan Bagley. Wearing number 11, a senior, Katie Anderson. Wearing number 20, a senior, Abby Albrecht. Wearing number 23, a junior, Hayden White. And wearing number 30, a junior, Lily Crane. Of course, the head coach, Troy Jones, and the principal of Richfield High School is Nate Blackner, and athletic directors Eric Thorson and Dave Clark.
Starters now for Juab. Wearing number 0 is a senior guard, Maggie Rosenbeck. Number 2, a senior point guard, Ashlyn Wright. Number 11, a sophomore, Molly Blankenagel. Number 15 is a senior center, Haley Hall. And number 33 is a senior forward, Gracelyn Harmon for Juab. They are coached once again by Brady Welburn, athletic director Ron Morelli, and principal Mary Wolforth for the Juab Wasps. They'll be in their road maroons with the white letters and numbers, and they'll be Richfield in their home whites with the blue letters and numbers and blue trim. Juab going left to right, Richfield right to left across your radio dial, TV, and computer screen to begin today's ball game. Haley Hall for Juab will jump against Abby Albrecht for Richfield. On the Wolverine logo at center court, officials say they are set and ready to go. Tip is up for the first game of the day. Hall will control it into the backcourt, and Rosenbeck hands off to Wright to bring it across the timeline. Picks up her dribble, lobs the left side high, backdoor cut to Harmon, gets underneath the defense and lays it up and in. Juab strikes first.
That was a great backdoor cut. She laid it in. Wasn't an easy shot, had to get over a defender.
Full court pressure now by Juab. Anderson able to beat it with the dribble. Going to get cut off by Hall, and then will block down the lane to Bagley. Left side layup is good to tie the game.
Boy, and that just the same way back. A great cut. And Bagley able to lay it up and in.
Wright brings it up now for Juab, and she gives the offensive set. Guarded by Anderson. Lobs left side high to Hall. Hands off on the wing to Rosenbeck. Rosenbeck off the screen. Thought about the shot. Now goes back for Hall. Ball tipped away by White. Taken away by Albrecht. Richfield bringing it the other way on the turnover. Right wing to Bagley. She'll work her way around the perimeter. Come left side high to Anderson. Kicks to the corner to Crane. Pumps in the shot. Going to drive baseline. Gets underneath. And a block foul will be called on Molly Blankenagel.
Yeah, and I was trying to see if they were going to call her out of bounds or a foul, and she was blocked. Maybe you knew all along.
I wondered as well. Just waited for the official to give the word. Anderson will inbound. Box set here for the Cats. Looking in for Albrecht. Not there. She'll lob it out for Crane. Ball got tipped by Harmon. Picked up by Wright for Juab. And she'll bring it the other way and slow it down as Richfield got back defensively. So each team with a layup and each team with a turnover to start the game. Just over 1 minute in. Working her way left side is Harmon. Bounces on the wing to Blankenagel. She'll curl in. Comes out to Rosenbeck. Right to left across the key. Scoop with the right hand on the left side and got it to go.
Yeah, that was just an underhand scoop and got that in. Pretty shot.
Pressure again by Juab defensively. Up the floor, White has it for Richfield. She'll cross for Anderson. And a little bit too far out in front of her, out of bounds it goes. A Richfield turnover.
Well, the pressure has caused turnovers. There was pressure on the out of bounds play. That time, Richfield was trying to get a fast break on it. The pass went just a little too long.
Wright walks it across for Juab. Tries to go left side high to Hall, but White jumps the passing lane again. She'll bring it down the right side of the floor. Scoop, and off the rim, no good. Hall trying to grab the rebound, but tied up by Anderson and White, and that'll give it to Richfield.
Yeah, and Hall's presence caused the miss on that lay-in. It was a good effort, and then Hall came down with it. Richfield quickly reached in and tied her up for a jump ball.
Anderson to inbound, 4 stacks, ball side down the lane. They run at the hoop. They'll lob out for Bagley, high left side. Hesitates, going to go off the screen. Scoop with the right hand, off the glass, no good, but free throws coming for Jordan Bagley.
I tell you, Jordan's been really aggressive here the first few possessions. A terrific drive. Last time was on the left side of the lane, this time on the right side.
Foul called on Haley Hall as her first. Team's first. First free throw from Bagley is good. She has all 3 Richfield points, trying to tie the game at 4. And that one's off the rim, got the bounce. 4-4 your score, we're all tied up.
Yeah, it looked like it was going to fall to the right side, and it did 2 bounces and fell inside the rim. A shooter's touch on that.
Wright goes left side high on the junction to Hall. Hall faces up, comes out to Harmon. Harmon goes into the corner, Blankenagel, she'll set for 3. Off the back of the rim, no good. Rebound tipped, and Albrecht has it for Richfield. Up the floor for Bagley on the right side. Dribbles in against Rosenbeck. Now backs out in the corner, gets trapped by Wright, kicks it out to the wing to White. Ball gets tipped, and Anderson has it now for Richfield. She'll drive the lane, left wing to Crane for three. Lily Crane knocks it down, and Richfield has their first lead.
Yeah, and Lily Crane was open on that left side and had a defender on a dead run at her, still able to get it up and in.
Wright brings it up, goes to Harmon. Harmon left to right across the top of the key. Backdoor cut for Blankenagel. Ball got tipped, out of bounds, last touch by Albrecht. It'll be Juab ball on the baseline.
Yeah, both these teams look like they're familiar with each other, Robert. I don't know if you feel that way, but they just kind of look like they know each other well.
Yes, they do. 4 low here for Juab. Inbounding is Harmon. She'll lob out for Hall on the left junction. Hall gives it up for Wright. Wright one dribble, picks it up, goes left to corner to Blankenagel. She'll drive baseline, got inside, put it up, partially blocked by Albrecht. No good off the glass. Harmon had the rebound, and she'll be tied up by Anderson and Crane. Juab ball on the baseline.
Yeah, and a good look underneath, but the block brought it down. I thought that was going to be an easy lay-in.
Into the game now for Juab will be Alicia Stoneman for Molly Blankenagel. 5:10 to go here in quarter number 1. 11 seconds on the shot clock here for Juab. Box set around the key. They'll screen diagonally across. They used to bring it into Stoneman. Now right wing Rosenbeck into the corner to right. Down to 6 seconds on the shot clock. Back to Rosenbeck. She'll set for 3 from the wing. Short off the rim. Rebound on the ground. And Anderson dives for it. And then she's going to be tied up. Another jump ball. And it will be Richfield basketball this time. They didn't give us the signal, but.
Yeah. They called a foul.
No, they didn't call a foul.
Jump ball.
They did call a jump ball. They just didn't give us any signal.
I think the FAR official did. I thought they were calling a jump ball.
Okay.
Then I looked over there. And they did call one.
Okay, so we've already had 3 jump balls here, Rick.
Yeah, last night a record 17. I don't think we'll make that, but I'll keep track.
Left wing with it is Crane. Comes up top for Bagley. Throw it behind her. Out of bounds it goes. A Richfield turnover.
Yeah, and Katie was cutting in. The pass went out. And it just couldn't recover to save it from being a turnover.
So Wright walks it up now for Juab. Calls out the offensive set. Right side high, she comes to Harmon. Back to Wright. Fakes right, going to go left. Kick to the corner to Rosenbeck for 3. Short off the rim. Rebound taken by Anderson for Richfield. She'll push the pace the other way. Down the right side she goes. Bounce across to Crane. Left side layup is good. Lily Crane with 5, and it's a 5-point Richfield lead. Timeout called by Coach Welburn. We'll take it with him. 4:19 to go here in quarter number 1. It is Richfield 9 at Juab 4 in this consolation semifinal game on the Mid-Utah Radio Sports Network, TeamHive.live, and KSL Sports.
We are all live. We are all part of a team. Whether you are the quiet hero or the newest recruit, the steady anchor or the moral support, your team needs you. At Intermountain Health, Sevier Valley Hospital, we want to be part of your team. Partner with us on your health and continue to be a game changer for your teammates.
Live high school sports action on Centracom Channel 10 and the Mid-Utah Radio Sports Network.
Here at the UCCU Center, 4:19 to go here in quarter number 1. 9-4 is your score. It'll be Juab basketball coming out of the timeout, but a good run here, 7-0 run by Richfield.
Oh, and Katie Anderson's been on the boards, her passing. You got to give credit to Lily Crane for making the shots, but been impressive.
Rosenbeck drives right side, takes the bump, and draws the foul on Albrecht, so Rosenbeck will go to the line to shoot 2. It'll be the first on Abby Albrecht. First team foul on Richfield. First free throw from Rosenbeck off the back of the rim, no good. Second one, that one is good from Rosenbeck. She makes 1 of 2. She has 3 points. It's a 9-5 ball game. In the backcourt with it is Anderson. Pressure again by Juab. Lobs up ahead for White. Makes the catch as the defense flies by. Down the floor down to Bagley. She'll go right corner to Crane. Drives baseline. Kicks it out to the high post to White. Now to Anderson. Drives left to the wing to Bagley. 3 on the way. Off the rim. High bounce. Over the backboard out of bounds. Juab ball.
It hit the top up there. I thought it might come down and go through the hoop, but it didn't. It kept going over. Every now and then you see where they come straight down, and it hit the top right above the rim and net.
Up top with it right. She'll hand it off to Harmon. Working her way right side down the lane. Kick to the corner. Three from Stoneman on the way. Nails it. Alyssa Stoneman with the triple. Makes it a 1-point game. 9-8 Richfield. Anderson in the backcourt. Goes to Albrecht. Down the floor to White. Across the timeline. Up to the corner to Crane. Down the lane for Albrecht. Makes a nice catch. Back out to the wing to Anderson. Three on the way. In and out. Crane the offensive rebound. Goes back up. Blocked by Hall. And Hall has it for Juab.
And that was just a beautiful block. Hall made sure no body contact. Just reached up and blocked the ball.
Stoneman for three in transition. No good. Short. Rosenbeck the offensive rebound for Juab. Picks up her dribble. Goes down the lane to Hall. Hall drop step. Drives right. Got in position and lays it up and in. And Juab goes back in front.
And that's Hall, the leading scorer for Juab, her first 2 points.
10-9 your score. Up the floor comes Lily Crane for Richfield. Got past the defense. Now gets cut off on the three-point line. Comes out to Albrecht. Up top Anderson looking to drive right. Kicks to the corner to White. Now they'll slow it down. Come back out to Albrecht. Albrecht dribbling right side. Got cut off by Hall. Hands to White. White goes for the reverse layup with the right hand. Off the back of the rim. No good. Albrecht the offensive rebound. Steps back. Puts it up against Hall. Blocked out of bounds. Richfield ball on the baseline.
Yeah, Hall doing a nice job of keeping out of foul trouble there. With one foul already going up. Blocking the shot. Intimidating the other shot. She's a real force in the middle.
Carly Jones into the game for Jordan Bagley. And Grayson Harmon will check out for Juab as Dusty Draper checks in. 10-9 your score, 1-point Juab lead. 2:34 to go in the first quarter. In the corner it comes to Albrecht. Now to the wing to Anderson. They tried to get Crane off a screen. Couldn't get it to her. Now to Jones, high left side. They run Crane to another corner. Still can't get it to her. Now back to Anderson. She'll cross over, back out. And fakes the handoff. Now gives it up to Albrecht. 15 seconds in the shot clock. Albrecht drives right side. Both her and Hall go to the ground. She hands it off to Anderson. Left wing Jones. Jones sets for three. High arch. In and out. Rebound Rosenbeck for Juab.
Yeah, good look there. Not able to come down with it. Rosenbeck secured the rebound for Juab.
Pass underneath is knocked away as Rosenbeck was trying to get up to Hall. Albrecht the steal. Down the floor she comes. Right side layup is good, and the foul. Albrecht gets the bucket and the chance in the three-point play.
I'll tell you, that was just a veteran move. Albrecht going down, setting up, and
Rosenbeck picks up her first foul. Third team foul on Juab. Into the game for Richfield. Georgia Jones for Hayden White. Albrecht with a chance to add to the lead as Richfield goes back in front 11-10. The and one. Off the rim, no good. Long rebound. Ran down by Draper for Juab. Across the timeline they come. Up top with it, Draper. Hands to right. Crosses over. Steps into a 16-footer. In and out. Rebound, though, by Stoneman for Juab. Looking inside for Hall. Bounces to her in the low block. Guarded by Jones. Backing her down. Gets underneath and stepped out of bounds before she could pass it out to Draper.
Yeah, she was trying to back underneath. And as she backed out, she stepped to get around the defender and was on the out-of-bounds line. We've seen each team do that in this game.
Albrecht inbound, or gets the inbounds pass, I should say. She'll bring it up the floor as the press fell off. Up top to Anderson. Anderson going to drive left side down the lane. Puts up the runner. No good off the glass. Rebound. Hall had it. Jones takes it away. High off the glass. No good. And now Hall secures the board for Juab. Juab crowd wanted a foul called. Officials disagree.
Well, they're letting them play, no question. But they have most of the games up here.
Left corner Rosenbeck. Works her way left to right. Pull up 12-footer. Off the rim. No good. And the rebound goes to Crane for Richfield. Under a minute to go in quarter number one, 11-10. Richfield leads. Up top with it is Albrecht. Fake the pass left, looking to dribble right. Now spins against Stoneman. Kicks it out to the wing to Jones. Carly Jones dribbles in. Got cut off and hands to Crane. One dribble. She'll hand it back to Albrecht. Backdoor cut through the key to Anderson. Back up top to Albrecht. 14 seconds on the shot clock. Goes to Crane left side. Catches it on the junction. Now to the wing to Anderson. Cut off on the baseline drive by Rosenbeck. Comes back out to Albrecht. Looking to go left to right. Down the lane. Put it up. Blocked and a foul called. And free throws coming for Abby Albrecht as Haley Hall, I believe, just picked up her second. Yes, she did.
Well, Abby was going to force the issue. The shot clock was running down. Just a terrific drive down the right side of the paint. Able to underhand scoop it and draw the foul.
Albrecht looking to extend the Richfield lead. They're up by one here with under a minute to go in the first quarter, and she knocks down the first one. 3 points for Albrecht coming into the game. Graceland Harmon along with Molly Blankenagel and Maddie Blankenagel for Juab as Rosenbeck, Stoneman, and Hall all leave. Lily Crane checks out for Richfield as Jordan Bag. They was going to be Jordan, but they took her back out. It'll be Kinley Barney that checks in. Second free throw from Albrecht is good, so she makes them both. She has 4 points, and it's a 3-point Richfield lead. Checking into the game now for Richfield. That will be Maylee Albrecht, sophomore. The left side with it is Harmon. Drives into the lane, kicks it out to the wing. Blankenagel with it. That's Maddie Blankenagel. Right to left, tried to pass it out. Got tipped, but Draper controls it for Juab. Right wing Harmon. Up top, Maddie Blankenagel. Thought about the straightaway three. One dribble, hands it off. Working away right to left is Harmon. Backing down Anderson. Gets in the lane. Anderson nearly ties her up, and it'll be a traveling violation instead.
Yeah, she was backing in there. Kind of swiveled both feet. The one thing these two teams have done a nice job on their shooting. Oh,
and now
Katie
Anderson stepped
over
across
the
the baseline as she was looking to inbound. The pressure from Juab causing problems there.
Boy, the one thing about it, most of these teams, they pressure from start to end.
Yes, they do. 4 low here for Juab. 8.5 seconds to go in the quarter. Pass comes into Maddie Blankenagel. Into the corner that she goes. Open three for Harmon. Got it to Graceland Harmon with a triple to tie the game. And that's going to be how the first quarter comes to an end. We're all tied up. It's number 6, Richfield 13. Number 7, Juab 13. And we've got your second quarter when we come back on the Mid-Utah Radio Sports Network, TeamHive.live, and KSL Sports.
For more than 3 decades, the Intermountain Power Project has served as a model of regional energy cooperation, generating and transmitting coal-fueled electricity to a diverse group of municipal utilities and rural electric cooperatives with operations across 6 U.S. states. Now Intermountain Power is expanding its role as a regional energy hub, including utilizing renewable energy resources. Intermountain Power is proud to support and invest in our central Utah communities. Visit IPAUtah.com to learn more about IPP Renewed.
Mason Machinery has MacDon's M1240 windrower that offers cab features to keep operators safe, comfortable, and productive all day long, including Ultra Glide cab suspension, a high-back multi-adjustable air ride seat, Bluetooth radio, warning beacons, and a fully adjustable steering column. The deluxe option takes it further with heated vented leather seating, power mirrors, and a 360-degree night vision to keep you cutting along after the sun sets. The M1240 is the next level of harvesting performance. Ask Mason Machinery in Springville and Aurora about an M1240 for your operation.
Live high school sports action on Centracom Channel 10 and the Mid-Utah Radio Sports Network.
We're back here at the UCCU Center, tied at 13. Rick, what'd you see in the first 8 minutes?
Well, I thought the play was really at a good level, and there were a few turnovers, but the full court pressure put on by these teams, a lot of pressure. And I thought the three-point shooting, they shot next to the three-point line, not the college one.
3 on the way here for Juab to start the second quarter. Missed it short on the shot, did Cambry Hollis. She checked in during the quarter break. Got her own rebound, though. Goes to Maddie Blankenagel, drives the lane, puts up the runner with the left hand. Air ball as it was contested by Albrecht, and Lily Crane comes down with it for Richfield.
Yeah, it looked like Juab's going to get the rebound, and Lily came out of nowhere to pull that rebound down.
Also checking in at that quarter break was Rosenbeck for Juab and Abby Albrecht for Richfield. Driving left side now is Bagley. She checked in as well. Into the corner to Anderson. Low block now into Albrecht. Up and under move. Off the glass and in. Abby Albrecht with 6.
Yeah, she faked like she was going to turn in the middle of the lane and came back with the left hand and put it up and in.
15-13 Richfield. Rosenbeck going to drive left side. Got past the defense, and free throws coming for Maggie Rosenbeck.
Rosenbeck with a good drive going hard to the basket on the left side of the lane.
She's 1 for 2 from the charity stripe in the game. First free throw, got the bounce. 4 points for Rosenbeck. Chance to tie it here with his second free throw. Coach Jones talking to Jordan Bagley about what he wants to see coming down the floor on the next possession as Rosenbeck knocks it down to tie the game. Juab drops out of the full court pressure. Bagley brings it up on the left side. Picked up by Hall, Cambry Hall. They go high to Anderson. Anderson crosses by Rosenbeck, goes left side to Bagley, going to drive baseline, got cut off, kicks to the corner, and an offensive foul called as Maddie Blankenagel stepped across and took the charge from Jordan Bagley.
Yeah, that was great defense as Lily Crane hit a three-point shot from the pass by Anderson.
Second foul on Bagley. Second team foul this quarter.
So that was on Bagley.
Yes, Bagley on the drive. Rosenbeck, beautiful dish underneath, and the left hand finish by Molly Blankenagel.
I think I said Anderson that made that pass, but it was Jordan.
Juab back in front, 17-15. Right side high, Anderson with it. She'll come up top to Bagley. Left wing to White. She'll step into a 17-footer. Off the glass, round the rim, no good. Rebound battled for. Albrecht has it. And knocked it out of bounds off of Juab. It'll be Richfield ball on the baseline.
Yeah, a lot of pressure down there trying to come up with it, and the ball got knocked out of bounds.
Carly Jones into the game for Jordan Bagley, who will leave with those 2 fouls here early second quarter. They lob in for Albrecht. Spins against the defense. Misses a shot short. Wanted the foul call. Didn't get it.
She was too far under the rim, though, to really get a good angle putting the ball up.
Harmon goes underneath the Blankenagel. Bounce to the corner to Hall. Looking back for Blankenagel. Guarded tight by Jones. She'll pick it up. Now gets it to Blankenagel on the low block. Backing down Albrecht. Puts it up against her. Off the glass. Off the rim. No good. And the rebound goes to White. Anderson the other way. Up top she comes to Albrecht. She'll step into a 3. Off the rim. Missed it short. Harmon the rebound.
Yeah, and both teams doing a pretty good job of limiting shots to just one shot.
Rosenbeck hands it off. Harmon works her way left side. Picks it up, looks for some help on the junction, and hands it off to the wing to Hall. Hall backs out. This is Cambry Hall. Haley Hall out due to foul trouble. Driving baseline is Rosenbeck. Tries to pass across the lane. And the ball knocked it out of bounds by Richfield. Juab basketball. It'll be Ashlyn Wright back into the game for Juab. Coming out is Maddie Blankenagel.
Yeah, and that pass trying to go right in the middle of the lane and knocked out of bounds by Richfield.
Inbounding is Rosenbeck. Comes down the lane, left side. Harmon, little 10-footer, got it to go.
It looked like that was going to go long, and it bounced and came back and fell in.
This is Juab's largest lead at 19-15, 5:17 to go in the first half. We've had 4 lead changes and 4 ties in this first half. Carly Jones on the Wolverine logo takes the call from Coach Jones. Goes right side high to Anderson. Lobs down the lane, overthrew her, and it's taken away on the backside by Cambry Hall.
I don't think this is going to be a 29-27 ball game, Robert, like the first game these two played.
Driving baseline, Ashlyn Wright, 10-foot runner, no good. Rebound on the backside by Blankenagel. Goes to the corner to Hall. Hall drives baseline and draws the foul. She took the bump and went to the floor. That'll be on Lily Crane, her first, team's third.
Yeah, on the dribble drive, there was damage as she was knocked to the court.
In the game now for Richfield is Kinley Barney for Crane. Right to inbound, box set for Juab. Around the key. Fakes into the corner. Now lobs out to the right junction to Harmon. Harmon right to left. Pass inside to Blankenagel. Got position on Albrecht and gets the left-hand finish. Blankenagel with 4.
Yeah, she was, when she spun, there was nobody in front of her able to lay it up and in.
Timeout called by Coach Jones with 4:36 to go in the first half. It's now Juab 21, Richfield 15 on the Mid-Utah Radio Sports Network, TeamHive.live, and KSL Sports.
For over 70 years, Cache Valley Bank has been a part of Utah's financial landscape with 23 branches across the state of Utah. Cache Valley Bank isn't just a bank. We're neighbors, partners, and your financial advisors.
Committed to building stronger communities one transaction at a time with secure and reliable solutions, whether it's buying a home, expanding your business, or simply managing your day-to-day finances.
Visit any of our locations in Ephraim, Mount Pleasant, Fairview, or Nephi. Cache Valley Bank, member FDIC, and equal housing lender.
Live high school sports action on Centracom Channel 10 and the Mid-Utah Radio Sports Network.
6-point Juab lead. This is the largest lead of the game. Richfield's led by as many as 5. It's now 21-15 Juab.
And Richfield in a little bit of a scoring drought here.
Just the 2 points this quarter. 3.5 minutes in. Full court pressure again by Juab coming out of the timeout. Pass up ahead to White. White gets it across the timeline to the pass up ahead to Carly Jones. Jones on the free throw line. Backs out into the left corner. Down the lane for Anderson. Anderson goes right wing to Barney. Barney looking to drive baseline. And falling down was Cambry Hall trying to guard her. And now she'll be tied up by Harmon, who came in with the help defense. We've got another jump ball, Rick.
Yep. But
it'll stay with Richfield.
You know how many that is? It's 4.
4.
So not, I mean, that's a few. You expect some.
Box set around the key. Albrecht passes it in right wing to Anderson. Tries to go back to Albrecht, being triple teamed and stolen by Blankenagel.
Yeah, that pass would have had to have been right on in order to get it delivered.
Now Rosenbeck trying to gather the basketball to pass it. Lost it. Picked up by Barney. Down the floor to Anderson. And she's fouled by Rosenbeck. So Anderson will go to the line to shoot 2 as she was trying to go up on the left side. That'll be the second on Rosenbeck. First free throws of the game for Katie Anderson.
Yeah, and Juab had not had a turnover that I could remember the last little while. And they've been able to get shots, and that's why they've extended this lead. That time, Richfield able to get a steal, and then on the fast break, draw a foul.
I have that as their first turnover of the second quarter after having 5 in the first quarter. First free throw from Anderson, short off the rim.
Well, that's really what's helped elevate their lead.
Second free throw from Anderson is good. Her first point makes it a 5-point game. Coach Wellborn choosing to leave Rosenbeck in the game with those 2 fouls. Left side high with it is Harmon. Works her way down the right side of the lane. Jump stop, puts up the 6-footer and got it to go. What a shot from Graceland Harmon. She has 9 to lead all scorers.
Yeah, dribble, drive in the lane, a defender on her face, and just drilled it.
Up top with it is Barney. Working her way left side. Goes right side high to Albrecht. Thought about the 3. Now dribbles right to left into the lane. Goes left wing to Jones. She'll rise for 3. Carly Jones off the rim, no good. Blankenagel the rebound. Wright brings it up for Juab. Left side high to Harmon. Harmon rolled it off her leg. Goes right wing now to Hall. Hall hands to Rosenbeck. Curling down the lane. Dumps it off underneath for Blankenagel, but Albrecht tips the pass and takes it away. Albrecht down the middle of the floor. Nobody cutting her off. Now Rosenbeck gets there, put it up, and a block foul call. That'll be the third on, I guess that was Hall, not Rosenbeck, that picks up the foul, her first.
Yeah, and Albrecht was going coast to coast. It looked like they weren't going to try and stop her, and then at the last minute they bumped her. She's putting the shot up.
Albrecht's 2 for 3 at the line in the game and misses the first one. Into the game now for Juab is Alyssa Stoneman coming in for Grace Harmon. Harmon's been fantastic in this one. 9 points to lead all scorers.
She's been a difference maker.
One more free throw coming from Albrecht. And that one is good. She makes 1 of 2. She has 7. Juab leads by 6. 3:08 to go. Full court pressure now by Richfield. A 1-3-1 pressure. And Wright just throws it up the floor. It's loose, and Anderson saves it from going out of bounds, and it's picked up by Blankenagel. So
yeah,
Juab maintains possession.
Looked like it's going to be a turnover. Juab did a nice job saving it.
3 from the corner by Hall, no good. Rebound by Wright into the left corner. She'll go to Stoneman. Out to Rosenbeck. Thought about it. White came out on her. Now she drives right side, put it up, no good, but free throws coming for Maggie Rosenbeck. Rosenbeck is attacking and getting to the line for the 5th and 6th time now, as Abby Albrecht picks up her second. First free throw is good. I assume that we'll see Maggie at the baseball diamond this spring. She's always been a, I don't know if the term is manager or not, but been with that baseball program at Juab. And her dad, Dr. Rosenbeck, one of Coach Park's assistants, the Juab baseball squad, as Rosenbeck knocks down both free throws.
Well, that's a terrific squad.
Yes, it is. 25-17 your score, 8-point lead. Right side high with it is Anderson. Crosses over, goes off the screen by Albrecht, left wing to Bagley. Bagley works her way around to the pass up top to Barney. Barney on the right wing, comes back up top to Bagley. They swing it left wing to Anderson. Anderson off the screen by Albrecht. Driving baseline, tries to pass it down the lane. Goes out to Barney on the errant pass. Now Barney drives left, and it kicks it back out to Albrecht. Under 10 on the shot clock. Albrecht tries to spin. Up top Anderson, straight away 3. Off the back of the rim, high bounce. Off the front of the rim, no good. Blankenagel the rebound.
And again, Katie had a good look right behind the white line where she should be. Most of these two teams have shot shorter three-point shots.
Pass underneath to Blankenagel. Good find from Hall, and Blankenagel gets it to go on the right side. And with Albrecht playing with 2 fouls, didn't want to risk getting her third, and that's what she just told Coach Jones.
And Blankenagel with 6 points in this quarter.
Bagley goes left to right across the key. Swing it up top now to Albrecht. Albrecht will back out up top, working her way right side down the lane, kicks to the wing to Bagley, step back three, nothing but net, big three from Jordan Bagley. Richfield needed that one as they had fallen down by 10.
Yeah, and that was a big shot on the right arch. She was alone and put it up, delivered.
27-20 your score. Up top with it is Wright. Wright will cross over. Kicks to the wing west side to Rosenbeck. She'll go left to right down the lane. Right corner to Stoneman for three. In and out. High rebound. Barney has it for Richfield.
Yeah, and a good look on the right side. It just rimmed out. Richfield able to secure the rebound.
Albrecht with a hesitation dribble drives in, and offensive foul called. Abby Albrecht just picks up her third as Blankenagel draws the charge. Third foul on Abby Albrecht. That's a big one for Richfield.
Yeah.
As Georgia Jones checks in.
On the dribble drive, kind of leaned down, and as she leaned down, the official called the charge on her.
We heard the comment that she was moving. You can be moving as long as you're in legal guarding position. You can't be creating the contact, but you can be moving. Up top with it is Wright. Goes off the screen, straight away three. Knocks it down. Ashlyn Wright with her first points, and it puts the lead back to 10 for Juab, 30-20. 44 seconds to go in the first half. Up top, Bagley. Hands it off. With it is Barney. She'll go back to Bagley, right side high. Bagley faking left, looking to drive right. Kicks to the corner to White. Comes out to Anderson. Anderson at the free throw line, hesitates, going to drive left side, put it up, blocked, and out of bounds it goes off the bottom of the backboard. It'll be Richfield ball on the baseline with 16 seconds on the shot clock.
Anderson knew it was going to come down, and she was trying to avoid having the ball hit her while she was out of bounds. That's pretty smart.
That was. Coach Jones calls out the set here, box set here for Richfield as they screen away.
Shot clock did not reset.
Nope, didn't hit the rim. Pass into White, couldn't quite handle it. Ball's loose, it's on the ground, and we'll have a jump ball. That'll give it to Juab with 23 seconds to go in the half. Full court pressure here by the Wildcats. Pass comes in to Cambry Hall. Gets it over to Wright, down to 20 seconds. Wright going to try to beat it with the dribble, able to get across the timeline. Now goes right side to Dusty Draper. Draper works her way right to left, spins at the free throw line and traveled as she did it. Juab turnover. So Richfield has 11.9 seconds, down 10.
Yeah, trying to gain a little momentum as they go in at halftime. Juab has certainly had it this quarter. They have dominated it.
Yeah, big quarter for Juab. Anderson brings it across the timeline, guarded tight by Wright. Working her way left side down the lane, got cut off, kicks it out to Barney, into the corner to Anderson. Rises for three, nails it. Big three-pointer for Katie Anderson to end the quarter. And at the end of two, it is number 7 Juab 30, number 6 Richfield 23 in this girls' consolation semifinal game. We'll take the break and come back with your Jones Intermill Engineering halftime show next on the Mid-Utah Radio Sports Network, TeamHive.live, and KSL Sports.
Whether you're stopping by or staying to visit Utah's celebrated parks, you'll appreciate conveniences like a gym, pool, and well-appointed guest rooms at Ramada by Wyndham in Richfield. Located off I-70, we're just 1 mile from events at Sevier Valley Center and 24 miles from Fremont Indian State Park. You'll be driving distance from the stunning natural beauty and epic hiking trails of Capitol Reef National Park, Bryce Canyon National Park, and Zion National Park. So book your stay today at the Ramada Inn by Wyndham in Richfield.
I'm Dr. Brandon Beck, and I'm one of the general surgeons at Central Valley Medical Center. One of the best parts of my job as a general surgeon is to interact with a wide variety of people. And many of those people have experienced chronic conditions or painful things for many years. And there is nothing better than helping them to work through those conditions and to have an improved quality of life. I'm happy to be back in Utah at Central Valley Medical Center serving the people in our community.
I'm Dr. Winters, a general dentist in Richfield. I invite you to take advantage of our 20 years of experience when it's time to get your wisdom teeth out.
We offer IV sedation so you can sleep through the procedure. We are right here in Richfield, so we are close by for all your pre- and post-operative needs. We strive to make the process comfortable, easy, and affordable. Visit wintersdental.com/wisdomteeth or call or text 435-896-6444.
From commercial to recreational truck accessories, Mountain Land Truck Outfitters has got what you need. Flatbeds, spray and bed liners, lifts and leveling kits, wheels and tires. Mountain Land Truck Outfitters proudly uses a brand you know and trust. And with our experienced, knowledgeable, and friendly staff, your visit here will be informative and enjoyable. Stop into our convenient location in Provo at 265 South 100 West or call 801-225-4637 to get a quote for your fleet or individual truck. Mountain Land Truck Outfitters.
Nephi Federal Credit Union in Nephi offers convenient service and a variety of financial services. They're your hometown credit union that's been serving local residents for over 63 years, longer than any other financial institution in Nephi. The staff invites you to check out their incredible rates on a variety of loans and savings accounts. Nephi Federal Credit Union, 155 North Main in Nephi. Call 623-1895. That's 623-1895. Nephi Federal Credit Union, proud supporter of the Wasps this season.
Finding that missing shin guard, remembering whether it's a home or away game, getting the right kid to the right playing field on the right day. Why are simple things sometimes so complicated? Thankfully, with auto owners, insurance doesn't have to be one of them. We work with independent agents who keep insurance simple so you can worry about more important things, like not being that fan.
Oh, come on, ref!
That's simple human sense.
Call Corey Sorensen in Richfield or Cena Rasmussen in Salina for Sorensen Levitt Insurance.
Live high school sports action on Centracom Channel 10 and the Mid-Utah Radio Sports Network.
We're back here at the UCCU Center on the campus of Utah Valley University. Robert Lovell with you alongside Rick Robinson. And this is the Jones & Emil Engineering halftime show. Champions are propelled by dedication, teamwork, commitment, vision, and a desire to be their best. The Jones & Emil Engineering team, your local award-winning engineering firm. Well, Rick, the Wolverine has made an appearance here.
Yeah, the Wolverine's rocking out to the dancing.
Yeah, he's having a good time over there, sitting by the Juab cheerleaders as the, I think it's the Pro Vita that have just entertained the crowd here, the Juab Pro Vita drill team. And there's a young girl on that Juab cheer squad. When I say young, she's just a young girl that hangs out with them, right? Has her own cheerleading outfit. She was sitting on the end, and then when the Wolverine came and sat next to her, younger kids get a little nervous, so she slid inside a couple of cheerleaders.
Look how tall the Wolverine is, though.
Yeah, he's tall. You can see when under that left side of your screen, those of you watching on Team Hive, as he crouches down now. But entertaining first half here, Rick, as your score 30-23. Juab with the lead. Really took control in that second quarter.
Yeah, Richfield struggled there for a little bit. They had a few turnovers, couldn't make shots, and that combination, and Juab came down and just continued to score and cut down their turnovers, and that's why they built this lead. It's, that second quarter was just impressive. Juab has spread the wealth around. 6 different players have scored for him, and that's when Haley Hall picked up her second foul and went to the bench. And Richfield has Abby Albrecht with 3 fouls.
Yeah, crucial there. Let's take a look at our first half stats. Once again, we appreciate Brad James for providing these for us here this week in the 3A state tournament. First off for Juab as they lead the way, Maggie Rosenbeck, 7 first half points, 2 rebounds, and 2 assists for Rosenbeck. And then also 9 points for Grayson Harmon. She leads the way with 2 rebounds and 2 assists for the Wasps. 6 points for Molly Blankenagel with 3 rebounds. 3 points off the bench for Alyssa Stoneman. 3 points for Ashlyn Wright with 2 rebounds. And 2 points for Haley Hall for Juab. They're shooting 46% from the floor, 30% from 3, and then all free throws have been taken by Rosenbeck, but she's 5 for 6, so 83% from the free throw line.
Yeah, she's done a good job. She missed the very first foul shot she took, but then she made all the rest in a row, 5 in a row, and she's looked good at the foul line.
Yes, she has. And then on the Richfield side, Jordan Bagley, 7 first half points. Abby Albrecht also has 7 points with 3 rebounds and 2 steals. 5 points from Lily Crane with 3 rebounds. 4 points from Katie Anderson for Richfield. And as a team, they're shooting 35% from the floor, 33% from 3, and then 67% from the free throw line at 6 for 9.
Yeah, and 6 for 9 is not terrible, but when you're behind, that becomes much more a glaring thing because everything you leave on that makes it hard to pick up points.
Yeah. Get a good look at Kason Anderson. He's not wearing the stripes today.
Well, no, and he might have a daughter that's playing.
That's right. He's got his Richfield blue on to cheer for his daughter, Katie, and she had a great game yesterday, and looking forward to and having a great game here. Big 3 at the end of the half there for Katie in that one. Rebound battle right now is being won by The Wasps 13-9 over Richfield, 5-3 on the offensive glass. Then turnovers 11 for Richfield, 10 for Juab.
Yeah, and it just favors Juab right now. Richfield's going to have to try and keep Katie out of foul trouble. Well, she's sort of in it with 3, but that's going to be a factor for the Wildcats.
Yeah, Abby, you mean?
Abby, I said Katie.
Yeah, but Abby Albrecht.
I meant Abby.
Yeah.
Because we were commenting on Katie and the three-point shot to end the quarter. And I've been impressed. We had 2 kind of low-scoring games these 2 teams played. They're certainly not playing at that clip right now.
Yeah. But 30-23 your score, Juab with a halftime lead. This has been the Jones and DeMille Engineering Halftime Show, supporting local programs and academic and athletic achievements, building relationships, and working passionately is a winning combination with Jones and DeMille Engineering. At the half, Juab 30, Richfield 23 in this girls' consolation semifinal game on the Mid-Utah Radio Sports Network, TeamHive.live, and KSL Sports.
To all of you lovers of the rattlesnake cadence, I'm C.R. Wood, and I never tire of announcing it's auction time again in Central Utah. For the last 30 years, we've all gotten together for the biggest equipment trade day in all of Trail Country, and we're doing it again March 1st in Joseph, Utah. We kick it all off at 10 o'clock in the morning in the yard just west of Wes Ogden's shop. We've already got some treasures that will fit your operation like a glove, and there's room for a whole lot more. A Cat 225 excavator, a like-new Great Dane drop-deck aluminum trailer, a perfect teenager's pickup with a Cummins diesel and a custom suspension, tanks, tools, and a whole lot of really neat shop equipment. We're inviting you to join the party. To turn your surplus into money, call or text us at 435-201-1705.
Your car carries you and those you love through the days and years. It deserves the best care you can give it. At Burt Brothers, we can help with that. We've been doing it better than anyone else since 1991, and we'll keep doing it to get you through all the important moments on life's roads. Because cars are more than how we get from here to there, they're how we get from there to here. Find your nearest store and discover special offers at burtbrothers.com.
Miller & Company CPAs, a certified public accounting firm, has served Central and Southern Utah for the past 20 years with individual and business taxation in industries including agriculture, construction, retail, manufacturing, trucking, real estate, and more. Miller & Company CPAs offers income tax services, payroll processing and bookkeeping, financial statement prep, and business advisory services, including tax planning and on-site QuickBooks Pro service. Call 435-896-4301. That's 435-896-4301. Miller & Company CPAs.
State Bank of Southern Utah is not just another bank. We are your neighbors, your friends, and your local financial partners, interested in building long-term relationships.
When you choose State Bank, you invest in our community. Your money stays here and is reinvested in friends and family, building Southern Utah.
Each one of our 17 branches is staffed and ready to serve you.
Come and experience the difference of true community banking at State Bank of Southern Utah.
Live high school sports action on Centracom Channel 10 and the Mid-Utah Radio Sports Network.
Well, the Wolverines are doing competitions with the Juab cheerleaders as they were doing a handstand competition. Now they're doing a race. And the Wolverines getting whooped.
Yeah, but the Wolverines in a full Wolverine outfit.
They're doing a race to half court here.
How tall do you think the Wolverine is?
He's tall, Willie the Wolverine. All right, Rick, keys of the second half now with Juab leading 30-23 over Richfield.
Well, obviously, turnovers are going to continue to be an issue. And I think for Richfield, they got to put the ball in the hoop. For Juab, you got to continue what you did. Boy, they spread it around nicely.
Jordan Bagley catches up the screen for 3, off the rim, no good. Rebound saved by Molly Blankenagel, and Rosenbeck has it for Juab. Starters on the floor for the Wasps. Rosenbeck, Blankenagel, Harmon, Hall, and Wright. Hall makes the catch, misses the layup short, got her own rebound, goes back up and in. Haley Hall with 4, and it's a 9-point lead. Albrecht is on the floor for Richfield with those 3 fouls, along with White, Crane, Bagley, and Anderson. So starting 5 for both teams. Crane puts up the runner and gets it to go off the rim. Lily Crane was 7 for Richfield. Full court pressure by the Cats. Blankenagel brings it across the timeline, picked up now by Crane, able to work past her, lost the handle, gathers it again, and goes right wing to Rosenbeck. Rosenbeck picks it up, low block into Hall, working on Hayden White, puts it up against her, too hard off the glass, backs that rebound, Anderson.
Yeah, and she's had all 3 shots here to start the second half. Hall, the leading scorer for Juab, with 4 points in this game, but she averages 12.
Albrecht working away left side, hands off in the short corner to White, 17-footer on the way, air ball, rebound underneath, knocked it out of bounds, last touch by Wright, Richfield ball.
Yeah, and it was a good look on that baseline, but it went far to the right side. Kind of surprised me, caught me off guard there.
Yeah.
And I think it caught some of the players off guard, went out of bounds off Juab.
Alyssa Stoneman into the game now for Juab as Harmon checks out. 4 low here for Richfield. Pass into the corner to Albrecht, working away right to left across the lane. Scoop with the right hand and draws the foul. Free throws coming for Abby Albrecht. If it's on Hall, and it is, that will be her 3rd. So Haley Hall and Abby Albrecht, each player in each team has 3 fouls.
Yeah, and it could be a factor for either team, though I thought Juab did a nice job. They extended their lead when Haley went out.
Yes. Albrecht makes the first free throw. She has 8 now to lead Richfield. Grace Harmon comes right back in for Hall. Yeah, when they do that, that moves Blankenagel to kind of have that primary position underneath, and she did a great job when Hall was on the bench as Albrecht makes them both. She has 9.
Well, yeah, Harmon.
Anderson jumps the passing lane and gets the steal and draws the foul on Wright. So a Juab turnover and then a foul.
That's clearly a foul he wasn't going to call until there was damage where they went out of bounds. And
it wasn't a hard push. It was just a...
But he had to either give the ball back to Juab or call the foul.
Yes. So Richfield on the baseline. Anderson to inbound underneath. 4 low again for the Cats. She'll lob out for Albrecht, guarded by Blankenagel. Albrecht calling for Bagley to come get it. Hands it off to her, and an offensive foul called on the screen on Abby Albrecht. She'll pick up her 4th. I want to see that again. Just kind of stepped in. She kind of slid that hip over in front to try to pull the girl off or rub her off, and that'll bring Georgia Jones into the game. So 2 big foul calls early, 1 on each team.
Oh, yeah, that is big for both these teams. Of course, for Juab, Harmon has come in with 9 points,
Yeah, she's been very good. Wright brings it across the timeline, hands it off to Rosenbeck. Rosenbeck trying to curl down the lane, got past Bagley, all the way to the rim, got it to go. Maggie Rosenbeck with 9. Puts the lead back up to 7.
Yeah, when she cut down through the lane, there was nobody there. Had a free lane to lay it up and in.
Driving left side is Bagley, puts up the shot, no good, but free throws coming for Jordan Bagley. Foul called on Ashlyn Wright, her 2nd, 3rd team foul this quarter on Juab. So getting a few more fouls here in quarter number 3 than we had in the first half, with the exception of Albrecht and Hall, at least. Bagley makes the first free throw. Bagley with 8 now for Richfield.
Yeah, she averages 11 points a game for Richfield.
Second free throw is up and good, so Bagley makes them both. She has 9, back to a 5-point game, 34-29. Juab with the lead in this girls' consolation semifinal game. Ashlyn Wright brings it up to the floor for the Wasps, guarded by Anderson. Goes left wing ahead to Rosenbeck. She'll drive down the lane, puts up the runner, no good. Bodies hit the floor, both her and Anderson. Jones got the rebound for Richfield. Bagley the other way. Up top, guarded by Ashlyn Wright. Right wing it goes. Crane spins down the lane. Passes it back out to the wing to Bagley. Bagley works her way up top, hands it off to Anderson. Anderson dribble in, puts up the 8-foot runner, short off the rim. Rebound, Hayden White for Richfield, falling out of bounds, tipped it in, and Rosenbeck has it for Juab. Down the floor she comes. It's a foot race all the way to the rim, no good, but free throws coming for Maggie Rosenbeck.
Yeah, there was no question she was going to go to the basket. She was on a high-speed run there and able to draw the foul.
Second foul on Crane, 2nd team foul on Richfield. First free throw from Rosenbeck, got it. She has taken every free throw that Juab has taken in this game. She has 10 points. She's now 6 for 7.
Yeah, the one she missed was the very first one.
Yeah. And gets the bounce on that one. 11 for Rosenbeck to lead all scorers. Pushes the Juab lead back to 7, 36-29. 5.5 to go here in the third quarter. Jordan Bagley up the floor. Spins at the free throw line. Works her way left side down the lane. Off the glass, no good. And the rebound goes to Stoneman. Knocked away by Bagley, but picked up by Ashlyn Wright for the Wasps. Now White will bring it up. They've got 3 seconds to get it across, and just barely will. Wright works her way left wing and hands it off to Harmon. Up top now to Stoneman. Hesitates, looking to work her way right side. Hands to Rosenbeck. Dribbles into the lane. Spins, goes right side. Puts up the shot off the back of the rim. Got it to go. Rosenbeck with 13, and it's a 9-point Juab lead.
Yeah, and she's definitely been more aggressive here in the third quarter. Not that she wasn't earlier in the game, but she's
taking it up a level.
Yeah, definitely with a purpose.
Right side Anderson works her way to the crossover, left corner to Bagley. She'll rise for three. High arch, short. Rebound by Stoneman for Juab. They've got Rosenbeck down the floor. Pass ahead though. White gets back to intercept it. She goes down the floor to Anderson. Anderson left side, crosses, works her way in the lane, lost the basketball. Stoneman gets it back for Juab. Down the floor she goes. White trying to catch up, put it up off the glass, no good. But free throws coming for Alyssa Stoneman. Stoneman will be the first Juab player other than Maggie Rosenbeck to shoot free throws in this game. First free throw, off the glass, off the rim, no good. Carly Jones and Kinley Barney into the game for Richfield. Maddie Blankenagel and Cambry Hall into the game for Juab as Crane and Jones leave for Richfield, and it's Rosenbeck and Harmon that leave for Juab. Chance for Juab to go back up by 10 points. Next one is up, round the rim and drops it in. Stoneman with 4 points off the bench. 10-point Juab lead, ties their largest. Anderson up top, crosses over. Left side to the short corner, comes high post to White. White with a 17-footer on the way, off the glass, round the rim, no good. Maddie Blankenagel the rebound for Juab. Ashlyn Wright with it. Across the timeline she comes, off the screen by Blankenagel, comes back out to Maddie on a pick and pop. Tried to go over to the right side, and Bagley jumps the passing lane, going the other way for Richfield. Left to right, scoop with the right hand, off the glass and in. Jordan Bagley with 11 to lead Richfield.
Yeah, she was just looking to see if she had any defense giving her pressure.
Now left side down the lane, Molly Blankenagel falls off the rim on the run out. Rebound by Barney. Richfield the other way, ahead to Jones. Jones comes to a stop, kicks to the corner to Barney. Now she'll work her way left to right, goes high to White, but threw it a little bit too low, and behind her, Carly Jones runs it down near the timeline. Guarded by Ashlyn Wright. Goes to White. Left wing Anderson. Crosses over, going to drive baseline. Gets blocked on the shot, and coming away with it is Hall for Juab.
Yeah, and the official signaled that there was a block on top of the ball. Obviously, we felt he felt that way because he didn't blow the whistle.
In the corner, three on the way. Stoneman off the rim, no good. Backside rebound, White had it. Stolen by Maddie Blankenagel. Hands off to Molly Blankenagel for the lay-in. And it's back to a 10-point Juab lead.
Yeah, and it looked like Richfield had secured the rebound. Juab, when they stole it, had an easy lay-in.
41-31, three from Katie Anderson. Off the glass, no good. Rebound taken by Maddie Blankenagel. In the backcourt, Wright works her way around the defense. Has numbers, tried to pass across the lane, and Anderson just took it away. Anderson up ahead now to Barney for Richfield on the left wing. Back to Anderson. Up top to Bagley. 2:25 to go in the third quarter. 10-point Juab lead. Bagley drives left side all the way to the rim as the defense fell off. Lay it up and in. Jordan Bagley with 13, and Coach Jones calls timeout. We'll take it with him. 2:20 to go in the third. It's Juab 41, Richfield 33 in this 3A girls consolation semifinal game on the Mid-Utah Radio Sports Network, TeamHive.live, and KSL Sports.
Jones and DeMille Engineering was founded with a simple mission to shape the quality of life with a personalized touch. As a full-service civil engineering firm, they provide value beyond the project, creating places where people live, work, and thrive. For over 40 years, they've proudly served our communities, enhancing lives through their work. Join their team and become a dedicated community improvement leader. Whether you're an engineer or just love infrastructure, they invite you to seek a career with them. Jones and DeMille Engineering, shaping the quality of life.
Grow everything better with Azomite mineral products. Azomite is used internationally as a soil additive and organic fertilizer for lawns, gardens, and field crops in more than 50 countries around the world. Their Feed Grid product, used as a feed ingredient for livestock, is gaining popularity because research shows a potential to improve overall animal health. Azomite can be found at your IFA country stores, Steve Reagan stores, or at azomite.com. For more information, visit them on Facebook, Twitter, or at azomite.com. That's azomite.com. Live high school sports action on Centracom Channel 10 and the Mid-Utah Radio Sports Network.
Back here at the UCCU Center, timeout called by Richfield as they try to close this gap, Rick.
Yeah, and they got within 5 and had the ball, but not been able to get any closer since in the first half.
And now Juab able to get a run out against the pressure. Down the floor comes Stoneman. Euro step around Albrecht. That's Amelie Albrecht. Misses the shot short. Rosenbeck the rebound for 3. Nothing but net. And the lead is now 11. Maggie Rosenbeck with 16.
Boy, she's had a great game. Rosenbeck's been everywhere.
Anderson with it up top. Hesitates, going to drive right side all the way. Puts up the shot and draws the foul. Free throws coming for Katie Anderson. That one will go on Elisa Stoneman, her first, team's 4th this quarter. First free throw from Anderson, short off the rim.
And you know, you can go 50% from the foul line, but when you're behind by 11 trying to make a run, makes it much more difficult.
The second one, though, from Anderson is good. She makes 1 of 2. She has 5. 10-point Juab lead. Wright brings it down the floor for Juab. Up ahead for Hall, just a little bit too high for Cambry Hall. Out of bounds it goes. A Juab turnover. 1:48 to go in the third. 44-34. Juab.
And both these respective teams with their leading scorers on the bench. Hall with 3 fouls and Abby Albrecht with 4.
Maylee Albrecht picks up her dribble. Comes out to Bagley. Bagley crosses, working on Rosenbeck. Now works her way into the key, goes right side to Maylee Albrecht for 3. That'll be an air ball. And out of bounds it goes. Juab basketball.
Again, she set up, though, right behind the white line. They've been much better today at that, both Juab and Richfield.
Yeah. Full court pressure by Richfield. Pass comes into Ashlyn Wright. Guarded by Barney. Wright with a hesitation dribble. Works her way down the floor with Barney on her hip. Goes to the corner to Draper. Draper cut off on a baseline drive. Hands back to Wright. Wright curls into the lane. Gets cut off inside the WAC logo. Turn around 12-footer. Got it to go. Ashlyn Wright with 5. 12-point Juab lead. 46-34. Approaching a minute to go in the third. Bagley picks up her dribble. Goes left side high to Albrecht. She'll cross over, working her way left to right into the lane. Has the ball poked away by Draper, and Draper comes up with a steal.
Looked up to see where she was going to pass it. Draper knocked it away.
Driving inside is Cambry Hall. Tried to pass it to Blankenagel, taken away by Albrecht. So Juab gives it right back. Down the floor now comes Katie Anderson. Left corner to Carly Jones. Steps to her right. Pull up 17-footer. Air ball. Rebound by Rosenbeck. And then she steps through 2 defenders and draws the foul. It will go on Katie Anderson. That is her first, team's 4th.
Yeah, be non-shooting.
Into the game now for Richfield will be Maggie Belknap, a freshman. Full court pressure again by the Cats. Pass comes into Rosenbeck. She'll bring it down the right side of the floor with Anderson on her hip, able to cross over, works her way to the middle of the key, comes to a stop. Right side high she goes out to Hall, and now Juab will set up the offense with Wright. 21 seconds to go in the quarter. They lead by 12, 46-34. Wright comes across to Draper. Draper left to right, gets cut off on the WAC logo, picks up her dribble. Defense stepped over the top of her, and she saw an open lane, wanted to drive, and double dribbled.
Yeah, and you saw that. You've been real good on the double dribbles. Sometimes I'm not looking at the dribble.
Abby Albrecht's going to come into the game as Coach Jones needs her out there down 12 with 12 seconds to go in the third quarter. They're going to try to throw it to her on the run out, but she had actually cut back, and out of bounds it'll go on the far end, so Juab gets it on their own baseline with 12 seconds left.
Yeah, because nobody touched it. Abby looked like she was going to run deep, and then she stopped, and then the pass came, and Abby couldn't quite reach up with it.
Haley Hall checks in for Juab.
And Juab did a smart thing there. Notice they stayed away and did not try and secure the ball. That gives them the ball right underneath their own basket. Smart play there.
So Juab counters, wanting to bring Hall back in for this offensive set with 12 seconds left. They do lob into her down the lane. She'll face up against Anderson. Kick to the corner to right. 17-footer off the back of the rim, no good. And a foul on the rebound will go on Maggie Rosenbeck. That will be her third for Juab and the 5th team foul. So it's going to send Jordan Bagley to the line to shoot 2 for Richfield, where she is 4 for 4 in the game.
Yeah, and Juab was, I think they wanted to save the last shot, but they had a good look there and put it up.
Six and a half seconds to go in the quarter. First free throw from Bagley, good. She has 14 to lead Richfield. Georgia Jones into the game for Kinley Barney. Wait. Richfield only has 4 girls out there because Carly Jones stepped off as well, and the coaches are pushing her back on the floor. Second free throw, no good, but a rebound taken by Belknap. She'll go up against Hall, off the glass, in and out. Hall the rebound for Juab, and that's going to be how the third quarter comes to an end through 3 in this 3A girls consolation semifinal game. It's number 7 Juab 46, number 6 Richfield 35. The final 8 minutes when we come back on the Mid-Utah Radio Sports Network, TeamHive.live, and KSL Sports.
Hi, I'm Barrett Hilton with TeamHive.live, where we've created a locally run video streaming platform for Utah schools. On our website, you're not going to wade through a bunch of unrelated content. You bring up TeamHive.live and you're just going to find a lot of high school sports and events. We've created tools that make it super easy for you to create events and stream to our site. And if you ever need help with anything, you can give me a call. So I want to invite your school to join the team. If you're a Utah high school, you can stream live on TeamHive. That's TeamHive.live, powered by Centricom.
In the beginning, glass repair meant a long trip to the city. Inconvenient, but it got the job done. Then came the big chains, quick but costly. Then Clear Sight Glass Solutions rolled into town. For 15 years, they've been making your life easier with mobile and in-shop services. Because they're local, and they genuinely care about keeping you safe on the road. They even recalibrate for new models. Visit them on Main Street or at clearsightglasssolutions.com. Keep it clear, keep it local with Clear Sight Glass Solutions in Nephi.
Live high school sports action on Centricom Channel 10 and the Mid-Utah Radio Sports Network.
To the fourth quarter we go with Juab leading Richfield by 11, 46-35, and it'll be Juab basketball to start the fourth, Rick.
I'll tell you what, it's been Maggie Rosenbeck who's been just had a great game for Juab, and she's helped propel this big lead.
She's got 16 to lead all scorers as Rosenbeck. Juab basketball. Wright goes off the screen by Harmon, and an offensive foul will be called on the screen. So Juab turnover number 18. Just got wide. You can't get to, you're not supposed to get real wider than your frame, right? And she had a real wide base.
Yeah, and I don't know. Really a non-factor in the play.
Left side, Bagley steps into a 3 off the dribble, knocks it down. Jordan Bagley now with 17 to lead all scorers.
Is Bagley not having a great game?
And we weren't sure she was even going to play this morning.
I know. And she has really, didn't have a lot of points last night, but she's had a great game here.
Right side high, Blankenagel working her way down the left side of the lane, scoops and draws the foul. Free throws coming from Molly Blankenagel. Foul will go on Belknap. That will be her first, team's first. First free throw. Got it. 9 now for Blankenagel. Abby Albrecht back into the game for Richfield. She'll come in for Georgia Jones.
Tell you, Juab's done a nice job at the foul line. Just shot a little better than Richfield. They've picked up some points there.
Second one from Blankenagel, too hard. Long rebound. Carly Jones has it for the Cats. She'll bring it down the right side of the floor. Picked up by Harmon. Off the screen by Albrecht. Headed by Blankenagel. Picks up her dribble, looking for the roll. Got it to Albrecht down the lane. And a foul called. Free throws coming for Albrecht as Maggie Rosenbeck will pick up her fourth for Juab.
Yeah, Rosenbeck wanted a charge on it. And I was waiting to see what they were going to call. I thought it was a block, but you just never know.
So Albrecht steps up to the free throw line. She's 5 for 7 in the game. Makes the first one here. She has 10 now. Into the game for Juab will be Cambry Hall, replacing Rosenbeck. 8-point lead right now for Juab. Albrecht trying to cut into it even more and misses that one in and out. Blankenagel the rebound for Juab. Anderson, though, steals the pass out. Anderson underneath, lobs out for Bagley. Off the screen by Albrecht. Works her way high left side, now reverses, hands off to Anderson. Gets to the WAC logo, kicks it left side to Jones. Right side now to Bagley, sets for three. Short off the rim, rebound underneath, battled for, and Blankenagel has it for Juab.
And that was a good look. I like the choice of shot there. Bagley just couldn't quite get it to go.
Just a hair short. Blankenagel sets for three on the other end. Too hard, long rebound. Hall has it for Juab, knocked away by Belknap, and Belknap comes up with it. Bagley brings it up. The Richfield crowd getting into it here, trying to help a comeback. Anderson left wing. Up top to Belknap. Pumps in the shot. Looking to drive right. Goes to the wing to Jones. Carly Jones spins. Got cut off by Harmon. Now right side back to Belknap. Crosses over on Hall. Drives baseline. Got inside her. Puts up the runner. No good. And Cambry Hall the rebound.
Yeah, got a good move around Hall. Hall trying not to pick up that fourth foul.
Right wing with it is Cambry Hall. Low block into Haley Hall, but Albrecht right there steals the pass. Albrecht bringing it the other way for Richfield. Slows down, picks up her dribble, and Jordan Bagley unfortunately sick as Katie Anderson. It's a three-pointer to stop the game, and a big three for Anderson. That will make it a 5-point game as Katie Anderson now with 8.
Yeah.
And unfortunately
Bagley's been terrific.
Yep, not feeling good. Tried to get to the sideline and just wasn't quite able to make it. So we're going to have a pause in the action here for a moment as they tend to Jordan Bagley.
Yeah, that's a tough break because Bagley's just been – she's been kind of what Rosenbeck has been for Juab.
Yeah, has been very good. So we're going to step away while they try to get that cleaned up, and 5:53 to go in the game. 47-42 is your score. Juab leads Richfield, but the Wildcats coming back on the Mid-Utah Radio Sports Network, TeamHive.live, and KSL Sports.
At UCCU, we'll provide you with a low-rate line of credit that makes it easy to access the equity in your home with no fees or closing costs.
Simply complete an application on your phone or computer and select the low-rate option you prefer.
And then sit back and enjoy the peace of mind that comes from knowing you have a low-rate line of credit. Ready for whatever life throws at you.
To learn more or start your application, visit uccu.com or stop by any branch.
Sanpete Steel in Moroni was founded in 1994 and is one of the major steel construction companies in the Intermountain West. Specializing in structural steel fabrication and assembly, Sanpete Steel's impressive portfolio includes the Hales Theater in Sandy and structures on the campuses of the University of Utah, BYU, and UVU. Sanpete Steel in Moroni, where their motto is done right and on time at 685 East Main Street. Call today at 800-261-1026. That's 800-261-1026. Or go to sanpetesteel.com.
Drive for a winning team. DP Curtis Trucking works hard to move America and get their drivers home on the weekend. DP Curtis hires reliable drivers with competitive starting pay and raises after 90 days. Employment options include insurance, 401k, paid vacation, and attainable bonuses, and more. Why would you drive for anyone else? Call DP Curtis Trucking for details, 435-893-2900. That's 435-893-2900, or click on dpcurtis.com.
We are all part of a team. Whether you are the quiet hero or the newest recruit, the steady anchor or the moral support, your team needs you. At Intermountain Health, Sevier Valley Hospital, we want to be part of your team. Partner with us on your health and continue to be a game changer for your teammates.
For more than 3 decades, the Intermountain Power Project has served as a model of regional energy cooperation, generating and transmitting coal-fueled electricity to a diverse group of municipal utilities and rural electric cooperatives with operations across 6 U.S. states. Now Intermountain Power is expanding its role as a regional energy hub, including utilizing renewable energy resources. Intermountain Power is proud to support and invest in our central Utah communities. Visit IPAUtah.com to learn more about IPP Renewed.
Mason Machinery has MacDon's M1240 windrower that offers cab features to keep operators safe, comfortable, and productive all day long, including Ultra Glide cab suspension, a high-back multi-adjustable air ride seat, Bluetooth radio, warning beacons, and a fully adjustable steering column. The deluxe option takes it further with heated vented leather seating, power mirrors, and a 360-degree night vision to keep you cutting long after the sun sets. The M1240 is the next level of harvesting performance. Ask Mason Machinery in Springville and Aurora about an M1240 for your operation.
For over 70 years, Cache Valley Bank has been a part of Utah's financial landscape with 23 branches across the state of Utah. Cache Valley Bank isn't just a bank. We're neighbors, partners, and your financial advisors.
Committed to building stronger communities one transaction at a time with secure and reliable solutions, whether it's buying a home, expanding your business, or simply managing your day-to-day finances.
Visit any of our locations in Ephraim, Mount Pleasant, Fairview, or Nephi. Cache Valley Bank, member FDIC, and equal housing lender.
Whether you're stopping by or staying to visit Utah's celebrated parks, you'll appreciate conveniences like a gym, pool, and well-appointed guest rooms at Ramada by Wyndham in Richfield. Located off I-70, we're just 1 mile from events at Sevier Valley Center and 24 miles from Fremont Indian State Park. You'll be driving distance from the stunning natural beauty and epic hiking trails of Capitol Reef National Park, Bryce Canyon National Park, and Zion National Park. So book your stay today at the Ramada Inn by Wyndham in Richfield.
Live high school sports action on Centracom Channel 10 and the Mid-Utah Radio Sports Network.
Welcome back here to the UCCU Center as they got everything cleaned up, and we're back to the action. Down the floor, Juab able to pass all the way down the floor to Elisa Stoneman. Stoneman passes out to the wing to right. She's open, takes the three, air ball. Katie Anderson the rebound. So Bagley checks out of the game. Hayden White to back in for Richfield. Albrecht also checks out. And so Lily Crane comes back in for Richfield as well. But the big key was not only they lose Bagley, that's certainly not going to help them, as offensive foul is called now here on Hayden White as Haley Hall draws the charge. So Hayden White will pick up her first. I have that as Richfield's first turnover of this fourth quarter, though, Rick.
Yeah, and Richfield has kind of sneakily crept back within 5 points, and they've had the ball. They have never been closer than 5 since in the second quarter.
Yeah. So, as we mentioned, so we had the stoppage there where Bagley came out of the game, but Anderson hit the three-pointer kind of during the chaos. So she hit the three-pointer during the chaos, which made it a 5-point game with that big three from Katie Anderson, who now has 8 points for Richfield. So the big three for Richfield right now getting it done. Jordan Bagley, 17. Abby Albrecht, 10, even though she's been in foul trouble all game, and 8 points from Katie Anderson as well. Maggie Rosenbeck checks back in for Juab at that last whistle stoppage. They're going to reset the shot clock here to 30 as it started late. Rosenbeck to inbound, throws ahead for Blankenagel. Hands to right, right on a run out down the lane. Jump stop, right corner, three on the way from Stoneman. Knocks it down, big three from Elisa Stoneman, puts the lead back to 8.
Yeah, that was a big shot. Stoneman set up on that right arch. Pass came to her, and she just put it up and in.
Anderson with a three on the other end, short off the rim. Blankenagel the rebound for Juab. And now foul will be called on Carly Jones as Rosenbeck was trying to bring it up the floor. That'll be the first on Jones, third team foul on Richfield.
Yeah, and they didn't want to call that. They've let him bump, but the bump created a turnover, so they had to call that.
5:06 to go in the game. 8-point Juab lead. Pass comes into Wright. Wright able to shake Anderson as Anderson falls down. They go ahead, left corner to Stoneman. Anderson able to recover. Now back in the corner, right with it. Anderson on her. Looking for Hall on the block. Instead, they're going to come back out and reset the offense as Coach Wellburn gives the offensive call. Backdoor cut. Rosenbeck makes the catch. Misses the shot, but a foul call. There was a little push there, and it's going to be before the shot. I think that's right. You can see the push come, and it got her a little bit late underneath the basket. Carly Jones picks up her second, fourth team foul. They almost checked in Abby Albrecht. Then they pulled her back, and Jordan Bagley. They pulled her back as well. Fake out on the check-ins.
Because they're still on defense.
Yep. Blankenagel lobs for Hall. Hall hands to Wright. Wright up top, hesitates. Picks up her dribble. Kicks it out to the wing to Blankenagel. She'll work her way to the free throw line. Backing down. Belknap goes right wing to Stoneman and throws it out of bounds. Juab turnover. And now Albrecht and Bagley come in for Richfield as Belknap and White check out. Up the floor come the Cats, down 8, 50-42. Katie Anderson with it. Goes right wing to Crane. Crane looking to drive middle, gets cut off by Blankenagel, comes back out to Albrecht. Albrecht hands it off to Bagley. Bagley curls down the lane and draws the foul in the drive. That'll be, I believe, on Haley Hall. Blankenagel take a bump as well, and she's slow to get up. That'll be the 4th on Haley Hall. 3rd team foul on Juab, but Blankenagel, who was kind of the secondary bump there, is slow to get up for Juab.
Well, Jordan just kind of planted right above the foul line and just did a kind of a sneaky hard drive, and the two defenders came in, and you weren't sure who they were going to call it on.
As the bodies went to the ground, it looked like Blankenagel just got her ankle caught underneath them.
You hope she's okay.
So she's going to leave the game.
She's
Harmon
limping
checks
a
in.
little bit.
Yep.
Of course, Richfield had Jordan Bagley yesterday who...
Yep. White and Barney back in for Richfield. Albrecht checks out along with Crane. Free throw from Bagley, in and out. It's kind of weird where they allowed the subs to come in before the first free throw because of the little injury time they had. Second free throw for Bagley. That one is good, so she makes it 1 of 2. She has 18 to lead all scorers, and it's a 7-point game. Juab leading 50-43. Up the floor comes Wright, guarded tight by Anderson. High on the right side. She'll work her way to the middle. Picks up her dribble. Now lobs for Haley Hall, and Hayden White will foul her from behind. That'll be the 2nd on White and the 5th team foul. So Haley Hall will go to the line to shoot 2 free throws for the first time today for Juab. Blankenagel getting ready to check back in, though, for Juab, so we're glad to see that.
Yes, that is good news.
First free throw from Hall, off the back of the rim, no good. Albrecht into the game and Crane for Richfield. Barney and White check out. Blankenagel is going to be coming in for Hall after the made free throw or the next whistle. Second free throw from Hall. Got it. Nothing but net on that one. She has 5. Puts the lead to 8. Blankenagel back in. Bagley will bring it up for the Cats. Down 8. Approaching 4 minutes to go in the game. Works her way left wing. Lobs underneath for Albrecht. Guarded by Blankenagel. Spins in the lane. Puts it up the right hand. Off the glass. No good. Rebound taken by Crane. She'll bounce for Albrecht. And Albrecht able to save it on the baseline. Kicks it out to Jones. Lob in for Crane. A little high. And a foul will be called on Harmon underneath as she came into her back. That's the 2nd on Harmon. 4th team foul on Juab. So Richfield ball on the baseline. It'll be Anderson to inbound. They've got Albrecht all alone on the low block. The rest around the perimeter. Anderson tries to pass it into Albrecht. Stolen by Blankenagel. Rosenbeck now up the floor for Stoneman. Stoneman was trying to get it to Harmon underneath, but knocked it out of bounds by Crane. Juab basketball.
Question I have, does Richfield have a run in them? Does Juab have, are they going to stop them here? As both these teams sub in and out, trying to preserve fouls on respective players.
Yeah, Juab brings Hall back in on the offensive side, and Richfield takes Albrecht and Crane out. Now they lob high to Blankenagel, does Juab, and Blankenagel wisely lets it roll into the backcourt before grabbing it. She'll bring it across the timeline. Left corner, she goes to Stoneman for 3. Short off the rim. Jones the rebound for Richfield. Carly bringing it down the middle of the floor. Working against Rosenbeck. Puts up the runner off the glass. Block foul called. Maggie Rosenbeck will foul out with 3:31 to go. She will lead with a team high 16.
Tell you what, she's been a terrific player to watch.
She's been huge for Juab.
She's had rebounds. She's had passes. She's just been a spark plug all over the court. And when she got her 4th foul, it's not been the same since then.
Carly Jones at the line to try to close the gap for Richfield. With 3:31 to go. First one is up, off the rim again, no good. You asked about that run, if Richfield has a run in them. at some point, Coach Jones is going to decide he can't keep going offense to defense because I think they're going to need Albrecht out there consistently to make that run. Second free throw from Jones, no good. I don't know what that is, if that's the 2-minute mark or where it's at. Wright brings it up the floor. Goes to Blankenagel, working her way left side, and a timeout called by Coach Welburn. We'll take it with 3:21 to go in the game. It's Juab 51, Richfield 43 in this 3A Girls Consolation semifinal game on the Mid-Utah Radio Sports Network, TeamHive.live, and KSL Sports.
As a urologist, my job includes treating kidney stones, diagnosing, treating prostate cancer, and other disorders of the urinary system. Here at CVMC, specialists and primary care physicians all work very closely together.
As a family physician, being able to have continuity of care and direct relationships with our specialists is something we're very fortunate to have here.
I'm Dr. David Sewell, board-certified urologist. I'm proud to provide state-of-the-art care here at Central Valley Medical Center.
I'm Dr. Winters, a general dentist in Richfield. I invite you to take advantage of our 20 years of experience when it's time to get your wisdom teeth out.
We offer IV sedation so you can sleep through the procedure. We are right here in Richfield, so we are close by for all your pre- and post-operative needs. We strive to make the process comfortable, easy, and affordable. Visit wintersdental.com/wisdomteeth or call or text 435-896-6444.
Live high school sports action on Centracom Channel 10 and the Mid-Utah Radio Sports Network.
We're back here at the UCCU Center at Utah Valley University. 8-point lead right now for Juab. Richfield doing their best to climb back in this one. They make a little run, and Juab has had an answer.
As close as they've been is 5, and they've not been able to get any closer. They've had the ball and down 5 a couple times, and Juab, as you said, they've just had the answers.
Stoneman hit a couple of big threes in this one, had a big 3 in this quarter to push the lead back to 8. Right with it for Juab, picks up her dribble, now comes out to Blankenagel. Juab's gone to a 4 corners offense. Left wing with it is Wright now. She'll work her way to the middle, pull up 16-footer from the junction, got it to go. Ashlyn Wright with 7, pushes the lead to 10 with 3 minutes left.
Yeah, she was all alone in the paint, just inside the foul line.
Right wing Bagley with it, backing down the defensive right. Kicks out to Anderson. Anderson right to left, puts up the runner. Air ball, rebound underneath by White. Into the corner it goes to Barney. Barney comes out to Carly Jones. Skip pass right side to Anderson. And a timeout called by Coach Jones with 2:41 to go in the game. 15 seconds on the shot clock. He's going to bring Abby Albrecht and Lily Crane both back in. 53-43 your score. Once again, Juab leads Richfield on the Mid-Utah Radio Sports Network, TeamHive.live, and KSL Sports.
From Commercial Direct Racial Truck Accessories, Mountain Land Truck Outfitters has got what you need. Flatbeds, spray and bed liners, lifts and leveling kits, wheels and tires. Mountain Land Truck Outfitters proudly uses a brand you know and trust. And with our experienced, knowledgeable, and friendly staff, your visit here will be informative and enjoyable. Stop into our convenient location in Provo at 265 South 100 West or call 801-225-4637 to get a quote for your fleet or individual truck. Mountain Land Truck Outfitters.
Live high school sports action on Centracom Channel 10 and the Mid-Utah Radio Sports Network.
We're back here at the UCCU Center at Utah Valley University. Coach Jones obviously working to get Albrecht and Crane in, but now what's he wanting to do here?
Well, you've got to have points. You certainly don't want to rush and just shoot threes, but I think points are critical on every possession.
Lob into Albrecht. Right wing Bagley sets for 3. High arch. Air ball rebound underneath by Stoneman for Juab being trapped. Bounces it out and it's going to go out of bounds. Last touch, they say by Richfield, so Juab ball.
Boy, they took their time signaling that. It looked to me like there was probably out on Richfield, but then you're thinking, well, maybe they're going to signal the other direction.
Grace Harmon back into the game for Juab. Stoneman checks out. 2:32 to go in the game. Trying to play for one more day. Ashlyn Wright brings it down the right side of the floor. Gets cut off. Looks for some help. Passes down the floor. Jones jumps the passing lane, but it goes to Wright as she tipped it. It's still in the backcourt, though. And ball's on the ground. They're going to call a jump ball. The question might be whether or not the shot clock should have reset right there. I don't know that there was ever a possession change.
Yeah, it did reset. And it's funny you'd say that because that's the first thing I was thinking of. It reset.
But the jump ball does give it to Richfield. Lobs in for Albrecht. Blankenagel on the backside of her. Albrecht working to her right, trying to come back in the middle, and she double dribbled. She threw that second hand on there. Looked like it might not have got seen, but the official saw it. You can check it right there. That second hand came up. 2:14 to go in the game. Blankenagel inbound. Comes right side to Harmon. Harmon against the pressure. Picks up her dribble. Comes back out to Blankenagel. Goes back to Harmon, and she'll get it across the timeline. On the Wolverine logo. Goes left side high to right. 2 minutes to go in the game. 10-point Juab lead. Wright works her way to the right side. Hands off to Draper. Draper going to go right to left in the lane. Came to a stop. Bounces back out for Wright. On the wing, down to 8 seconds on the shot clock. Up top, Blankenagel. Down to 5 seconds. Blankenagel drives lane all the way to the rim. Has the ball poked away out of bounds. Juab ball on the baseline with 4 seconds on the shot clock.
Yeah, Juab showing some good patience here. Just what they need to do, run the clock. For Richfield trying to come up with a steal.
Right to inbound. She'll lob out for Hall. Makes the catch. Dribbles into the lane. It spins against Albrecht. Left-hand shot blocked by Albrecht and a shot clock violation. Richfield basketball with 1:37 to go.
I tell you, it's been fun to watch those two girls go at each other. They both have a lot of talent.
And now both trying to do it with 4 fouls.
Yeah. And every time something happens, you're thinking, is someone gone?
Jordan Bagley up the floor for Richfield. Backing down right. Kicks it left wing to Crane. Pump on the shot. Up top to Albrecht. She'll take the three. Going to be an air ball. And saved by Carly Jones. What an athletic move by Jones. Right wing Crane. Crane driving baseline. Able to kick the pass up to Jones for three. Short off the rim. Rebound on the ground, and it'll be a jump ball, which will give it to Juab as Harmon, Albrecht, and Crane got tied up.
Yeah, and Richfield just not able to get the ball in here to get a push here.
They've had some decent looks, just been short on all of them.
And credit Juab, boy, they've played hard and tried not to give any easy looks to Richfield.
Blankenagel to inbound, gets it into right. Full court pressure again by the Wildcats, and timeout called by Coach Welburn. With 1:07 to go, we'll take it with them. 53-43 is your score. 10-point Juab lead over Richfield in this girls' consolation semifinal on the Mid-Utah Radio Sports Network, TeamHive.live, and KSL Sports.
Nephi Federal Credit Union in Nephi offers convenient service and a variety of financial services. They're your hometown credit union that's been serving local residents for over 63 years, longer than any other financial institution in Nephi. The staff invites you to check out their incredible rates on a variety of loans and savings accounts. Nephi Federal Credit Union, 155 North Main in Nephi. Call 623-1895. That's 623-1895. Nephi Federal Credit Union, proud supporter of the Wasps this season.
Finding that missing shin guard, remembering whether it's a home or away game, getting the right kid to the right playing field on the right day. Why are simple things sometimes so complicated? Thankfully, with auto owners, insurance doesn't have to be one of them. We work with independent agents who keep insurance simple so you can worry about more important things, like not being that fan.
Oh, come on, ref!
That's simple human sense.
Call Corey Sorensen in Richfield or Cena Rasmussen in Salina for Sorensen-Levitt Insurance.
Live high school sports action on Centracom Channel 10 and the Mid-Utah Radio Sports Network.
53-43 your score. Juab with a 10-point lead and the ball. 1:07 to go. The Wasps trying to move on to play for one more day in this season and play for 5th place tomorrow morning. Inbounding is Blankenagel. Full court pressure by Richfield. Pass comes in to Harmon. Harmon gets across the timeline, and the ball gets poked away by Albrecht, picked up by Crane, and Harmon will foul her. So a Juab turnover, and that will send Lily Crane to the line to shoot two for Richfield as they try to come back into this one. That's the third on Harmon.
And, you know, it becomes now, you really, if you're going to make a run, you got to make foul shots.
In and out. Couldn't quite get it to go down. Maddie Blankenagel into the game for Dusty Draper for Juab.
And here in the fourth quarter, Richfield has missed 5 foul shots.
Yeah, they're 2 for 7 in the fourth quarter. That one is good from Crane, so she has 8 points now for Richfield. Makes it a 9-point game. Pass comes into Blankenagel. She gets it out to Wright. Wright guarded tight by Anderson, and a reach and foul will be called on Katie Anderson, her second. And that will send Ashlyn Wright to the line to shoot 2 for Juab.
That's really not a bad foul. Trying to come up with a steal.
Wright in the game has 7 points. These will be the first free throws she's taken. Juab is 2 for 4 from the free throw line in the fourth quarter. First one is up. Good. Nothing but net. Cambry Hall into the game for Maddie Blankenagel for Juab. Second free throw, good as well. So Wright makes them both. She has 9. And it's back to an 11-point Juab lead. Georgia Jones into the game for Crane for Richfield.
Well, Juab has done a nice job of spreading their scoring around.
Albrecht brings it up. Works her way to the left side down the lane. Kick to the corner to Carly Jones. Got cut off. Passes out for Bagley. Bagley steps into a 3. High arch. Nothing but net. Barely even touched the net. 21 for Jordan Bagley.
And that was a rainbow archer.
8-point game. In the backcourt with it is Blankenagel. Down the left side of the floor she comes. 35 seconds to go in the game. Blankenagel passes to Wright. Richfield not fouling. Right with it, guarded by Anderson. Picks it up, goes right side to Harmon. Down to 26 seconds to go in the game. Left side high with it, Blankenagel. She'll reverse out. Albrecht reaches in and gets called for the foul. So Abby Albrecht will foul out in her final game as a Wildcat. And what a career she has had as she leaves with 21 seconds left.
Terrific ball player. Fun to watch.
And that will put Molly Blankenagel at the free throw line to shoot 2 for Juab. And Coach Jones is going to go ahead and empty the bench here for Richfield, looks like.
Gives the, people may ask, why would you do that? It gives the crowd a chance to cheer their ball players, their seniors.
Big hugs and all around here, especially for those seniors as they leave the floor for Richfield. Great group of seniors as Blankenagel misses the first one, and Juab will go ahead and empty the bench as well. Those seniors for Richfield, Jordan Bagley, along with Katie Anderson, Abby Albrecht, Georgia Jones. And then, let's see. I believe that's it. Second one for Blankenagel. Got that one to go. So Blankenagel goes 1 for 2. She has 10 points. 9-point Juab lead. Richfield will bring it up the floor. With the basketball for Richfield, that was Sorensen. She now gets it over left side to Knutson. Passes right side to Malcolm. Up top, they swing it around. Left side with it now is Anderson. Cambry Anderson. She'll come up top. Three-pointer on the way. Short off the rim on the shot by Sorensen. And out of bounds it goes. Juab basketball. And Juab will bring their final subs into the game as well as Maddie Jarrett come in along with McKinley Mitchell. Also on the floor for Juab. Well, let's see, I don't have a 13, so, no, that's a 12. Megan Finlinson, and that will be how this game ends for Juab as they will move on to tomorrow with a 56-47 win over Richfield. And Richfield has their season come to an end here on day 2 of the 3A state tournament. We will take the break and come back with your Sunrise Engineering postgame show next on the Mid-Utah Radio Sports Network, TeamHive.live, and KSL Sports.